Hey, what's up? Vlad is the key here. I could say it's been a long time since I made a video. Well, it has been a long time since I made a video. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to talk about, but I figured, hey, what better way to come back by just kind of expressing how I feel. So here are my thoughts on working in Japan. First, I want to put out a disclaimer. Everybody has their own opinions on this kind of thing. Everyone's experience is different. So here we go. Number one, work-life balance in Japan. Obviously, this has been a very popular topic. I mean, Japan is probably one of the hardest working countries in the world. To a degree. I wouldn't say they are hard working. They work hard, but their efficiency is severely lacking. You can come in at 9 and for maybe, from 9 to maybe 1, no one is really doing anything. It's more like just kind of fiddling around and pretending to look like you're working hard. I know some people who, I would look around at their desk and they're like looking at clothes or doing internet shopping or something, online shopping. And I'm like, well, aren't we supposed to be working right now? Like, don't get me wrong, I take breaks in between my work as well. But, if I want to leave out by 5:30 or 6 or whatever it may be, I'm like, yeah, I got to get my junk done. Basically, once 3 starts rolling around, that's when people start actually doing their work, and that's probably why they end up doing a lot of overtime. For those who don't know, Japan works a lot of overtime. A lot of overtime. I would come in at work at 9 and I'm supposed to leave at 5:30, but no one actually leaves at 5:30. What people usually end up doing is working until, at least at my company, maybe 8:30ish. Then you'll have like maybe a few people there who work until like 10:30 or 11. Basically fresh out of college, still experiencing life. I knew nothing about the real world. I'm like, all right, well, everybody here is working that late, so I won't leave at 5:30. I will stay until like 6:30 or 7. Worst idea ever. Sometimes I would be working as late as 12, midnight, 1 in the morning. Eventually, I stopped caring and just said, F it. Oh, wait, YouTube, forgot. Another negative about working in Japan, salary. Salary is very, very, very low here. If you're coming straight out of college, usually you're looking at about, I'm going to convert this to dollars, about $1,800 a month. Living in Tokyo, surviving off of $1,800 is pretty freaking hard. But not everything is bad about working in Japan. Let me give you a positive. 1, insurance. If you work a full-time job, you are covered by the company with company insurance. So that's really nice. Another great benefit about working in Japan is job security. So there are different types of contracts here in Japan. You have your full-time contract, your part-timers, your freelancers, and your contractors. If you are a full-time employee, basically you're good to go. You're not going to get fired. However, a lot of companies nowadays tend to opt out for the contract employees, meaning they sign you up for a contract for a year. And once again, this depends on the company, but some companies will give you health benefits, with their company insurance, while many others don't. So you have to pay for your own insurance out of pocket, which of course costs more than having company insurance. And because you are on a contract, they can make the contract a month, 6 months, a year. But the thing is, after that contract is up, it's like, all right, well, you're out of here. Bye-bye. Other benefit to working for a Japanese company. They cover your traveling expenses, which is really nice. All right, let me give a negative. Nomikai. So, nomikai means drinking party. Fortunately, I haven't had to go to many of these. When I first worked for a traditional Japanese company, yeah, I went to a few of them. I didn't like it because I hate drinking. I don't like alcohol. And even though I would say, no, I don't drink, my coworkers would still try to, slip some kind of vodka or some kind of alcohol in my drink, which I really hate. And even after the nomikai, there was a second nomikai, so like an after party basically, where you go and drink more. And then, yeah, I mean, let's see another positive. I'm beginning to run out of positives, to be honest. I think that's basically all the positives I have, at least working for a traditional Japanese company. I have worked for a gaishike, which was a lot better than working for a traditional Japanese company. I can give you a lot of positives about that. The workers there will know English, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what you want to get out of living in Japan. If you want to live in Japan and your Japanese isn't that good, working at a gaishike is great because there are English speakers there and you can communicate more easily and get your work done better. But once again, let's say you don't want that. You want to just constantly work on your Japanese and get better while working, then maybe that could be a negative for you. Another benefit, a lot of people there, they value privacy. They don't, want to go and talk about their private lives all the time. In Japanese companies, since you're all like family, there's not a lot of privacy, with your personal life and your business life, at least from one of my old companies. There was something very personal in my life that I didn't want to discuss with my other coworkers, but it needed to be discussed with the HR. I explained to them my situation and they took care of that. The next day, my entire office knew everything about it. So yeah, gaishike, privacy. They value privacy. It's great. Another positive about working in Japan in this case, there is no overtime to a degree. I can't speak for every company because where I did work at, there was a lot of overtime, but there was a balance to it. Meaning, let's say I had to work weekends, I could, essentially take Monday or Tuesday off, or Tuesday and Thursday off, or Wednesday and Friday, Thursday and Friday. It didn't matter, mainly because I worked Saturday and Sunday. So what I can say about this is, for those who are thinking of coming here to work, I would recommend doing a lot of research. There's a lot of crappy companies out here, but it is changing. If you work at like a Japanese company that's more of a startup, so with younger people, that kind of stuff, you're not going to really experience that. But yeah, those are my thoughts on working in Japan. Like, subscribe, those kind of things. Yeah, peace.